What's good? What's good? What's good? Back with another video. This AM, afternoon, grand afternoon, microphone checker. Okay, great. Great. So this video, I had posted it for a certain time. It was approximately July 13, but here we are, July 26. Weeks later, everything's about to shift. Here's your warning. The cards are revealing a turning point for many. Do me a favor. Let's do some house cleaning. If this your first time here, welcome. If this your second time here, welcome back. Tell a friend that know a friend. That word of mouth is the best advertisement. And this is a collective reading. Okay? If it resonates, let it meditate. And if it don't apply, please let it fly. Over here, we always in spirit and truth. We're definitely critical thinkers. We do not go along, get along, but we are very outstanding because we're not meant to fit in, but to be very outstanding. So if you are here, you're not here by mistake. You are indeed here for a prophecy. Now, the first card that I got on my table is Soul Swamp. Soul Swamp. The big shift of that. And the many that had their fun and share were harming others, speaking horror over other people's lives, thinking that they have the ultimate tongue. See, life and death lies in your tongue. You put in a lot of words to cast all these spells just to command your soul swamp. But let's be clear, your soul swamp is not going to be the swamp that you intended for. This soul swamp is definitely about draining the swamp. From everything that you had swamped is being stripped. And you will soon realize that you outdid yourself for no reason. Some of you all plot and plan on a daily basis. You made a living off of this. Shame on you. When it comes to misleading, not healing, or guiding in the right, I'm getting temperature, The word says to be hot or cold, never lukewarm. You will be spewed out. And many of you are going to be taken out the way during this shift. The cards are going to be revealing your whatever is it that you got going on. And we're going to spin the block with these cards once again because these cards speak in spirit and in truth. So we do have Soul Swamp. Okay? Soul Swamp is a season, baby. Soul swamping is just a season, baby. Your intentions is there to provoke, to awaken the sleeping sheep. See, everything that you are doing or have done has an expiration date to it. Because you are fully invested in it and you refuse to shift with the new timeline to become your new creature and be renewed in your mind. Come on, somebody. Okay? In this great rise, you are meant and will for. I'm getting this fourth season. A lot of you will fall. Not only fall or fell, but are falling short to the glory of God. Hello? Hit that like, share, subscribe. Many of you are pretty content with harming others with spirituality, not realizing that that is distorted energy. And you are so compelled to be the grand reaper. Because you reap what you sow. You refuse to stop And y'all know when you do that, something comes along with a full force, a force to be reckoned to make you stop. When it's time to be taken out the way, you will be taken out the way mentally. See, when that fog comes in like a thief in the night, some of you will believe that you are going in a state of mind, of fog, illusions. I'm getting paranoia. I'm getting in the need. So much projections. Quantum entanglement came from your lap-minded thought, and your tongue spoke, rather it was good, bad, or indifferent over that. What we failed to realize, our plans, God's plans is not our plans. Okay? I was led to simply, because the water and all the elements, people claim to be a element, but you are a destructive element that's coming about. You want to be God. You refuse to let go and let God play that lead in other people's lives. It's kind of giving you all the sons of perdition. 2 Thessalonians. You are the seed of perdition. For you shall live a great delusion. There's a time and a season for everything. You cannot undo that raveling entanglement tongue. No matter how many times you change your mind to try to do what with your words. Your words are an entrapment for you, not for the next person. See, in this season, folks are shifted in and locked in to their mark on their foreheads. Do you have that mark on your forehead? You are tapped into your forsaken forecast, and there's no way out. So the way is going to be laid out for you. You will soon see that no matter how much you try, no matter how much negative energy you put in with a smile on your face and bapping that teeth, you will become the gnashing teeth. I don't care how black you are, how white you are, how brown you are, how orange you are, how green you are, how full of ancestors you are. Some of you have failed your path. By trying, you abandon your path, you abandon your toolbox to go and chase the devil and his illusions. Like a crackhead chasing the next hit and the next fix. See, because when those cash apps came in, it encouraged you, it inspired you to be the demon that you have become. You've become a host of demons, legions, for there are many in one body, in one entity. Hit that like, share, subscribe button. We're going to be spinning the block on these cards because these cards stuck out to me with special messages for God's elect. For the days had to been shortened for the sake of God, the very God's elect. Some of you are transformed into the son of perdition. You have depleted yourself, and you will find yourself depleted, diminished, outdone, and finished. Your episode may have seemed like you was around for a very long time, but you will soon realize that the split and the shift, you are only entertaining your demons that you train that will overthrow you. They will overthrow you because you entertain them. That's what happened. That's all that happened. You entertained them, and now they got a hold of you. They got a hold of you. They sure did. They sure did. Now, let's be clear. We are going to spin the block with these cards for the sake of spirituality and healing to take its forms in the particle. Okay? And those who have the God gene will be activated through these messages. Those who have soul swamp, you are the swamp. You are now currently being drained. Do you understand these laws of effects? Universal laws have been warning you, telling you, hey, shape up or shape out. You refuse to take heed. You refuse to surrender to God Almighty instead of trying to be something you're not when it comes to leading God's people astray, because you are a monster in your mirror. You are a projector. You spew your toxicity from within, your sicknesses, your mental illnesses upon others, and you try to entrap others. You want people to, you're only going to attract the law of attraction, and whatever you are, whoever you are, that's who you're going to attract. It may look impressive, but imagine you are a sick mind, a sick bitch, a sick bastard, excuse my French, and that's all you attract to you. Do you not know that is soon to overthrow you like a thief in the night? It's better to strive for purity. It's better to strive for purity. It's better to strive for purity in a way where you know that the meek shall inherit everything that is foresighted for them, for you, and everything you love, and your generations to come. Because let's talk about these things. When our ancestors left us, they were not in this timeline. They were in the timelines from the beginning. And then in the middle, a lot were suffering. A lot were, they died in vain. They didn't fulfill their soul purposes. They got caught up in the web of life, in the hologram, in the illusions, the low vibrational. At this point, 1D, 2D, below the pyramid. Below the pyramid. Let's talk about these things. On a daily basis, how do we move? How do we operate? What is our thrive? What is our ambitions? You think I want to wake up and stalk somebody else and compare myself to their lives when I know that I'm a different, unique, authentic person who can create anything that my mind anticipates? Anything that I create to manifest with my tongue, as far as speaking life and death into anything? You do know the energy that you put out is the energy that you're going to get back. But some of y'all, You are so in that moment of gaining, 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 gaining. You don't care about anything. You don't care about the consequences. You don't care about the future, the tomorrow that's gonna take you out. You just so flabbergasted. You so full of yourself. You're so enthusiastic to harm others, no matter what it takes to get what you're gonna say whatever you wanna say, thinking that you are winning because your words and your vibrations is what and who, trying to come for who. I love that cartoon. There was an Egyptian cartoon, and this kid, he always hung out in the Grand Canyon. He was always being chased by demons. And every time something would come for him, right? Or whatever in his life, he has such a powerful, magnificent ancestors or such a great protection around him. He was going through the worst. And every time they try to snatch him up, here comes that powerful hidden force, that protection, that unseen protection that you refuse to, you know is there, but there's something in your goofy asses that you gotta be so compelled to test the waters until that shit takes you out completely. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Is what I be talking about. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when are you going to learn? When are you going to stop playing? You know, I guess that's what the son of perdition is all about. Second Thessalonians talks about the son of perdition. You know, after the great falling away. Oh my God, false prophets everywhere. Just demons trying to speak. And once you come in an agreement with that, that's why I love the Four Agreements book. Please go read that. I highly recommend it. It talks about the tongue and witchcraft and black magic. You don't need elements. All you need is your elements from within. We are water, fire, spirit. Okay? Water, fire, spirit. Psalms 91 with the garlic eye in there. Okay? That's what I was led to do today because I am full of ancient everything. Okay? And one thing I'm not going to do is teach you how to do anything, but I will teach you how you being destroyed. I will show you that little simple things can take you out. You know what I'm saying? Because once you believe that you're harming me, it is my right to self-defense. See what I'm saying? And because I have the all-seeing eye, I know you come to me in flashes. You ever seen that movie, Final Destination? And she was seeing the flashes and she knew something was gonna. That's me all day. That's me all day. And I'm way more powerful than that. Okay? Way more powerful than that. Okay? And that's what studying thyself to show thyself approval of is all about. I'm not going to use these elements to harm anybody. I'm going to use these elements to protect myself, to heal myself. Okay? The tongue is so powerful that you could drink a bottle of water and speak life into that bad boy. Speak life into that water that's going to go inside of you and thank the water for healing you. Have you not noticed water is so powerful? Water was on a mission. Water and fire is on a mission to take folks out. If you're not in alignment with it, if you out here trying to harm certain individuals because you're jealous, you're obsessed, you call yourself being obsessed, you need to get your priorities in order. You need to get your life right, your mind right. Some of y'all are sick in the mind. You are dying slowly from a demon that's leading you astray from your own body. Some of y'all you're not even in your body. Some of y'all bodies have been taken over. You're not even there. Your soul is on hold, bruh. You are being hosted by the legions. You are trying to control narratives. You are doing the dirt and the will against yourself. And it's only going to harm you in the end, because when you're taken out like a thief in the night, you will slowly begin shortly to see, you will begin to see how you failed yourself, and you want to come on and act like you speak it upon others when it's you indirectly. That's why when y'all come on here talking about all this garbage and all this harmful stuff about what y'all did and it didn't work in your favor, and you want to blame the next individual, yeah, we see you. The all-seeing eye sees you. Me and my ancestors, we definitely see you. Hit that like, share, subscribe button, please, and thank you. We supposed to see you. You're not invisible. And no matter how many times y'all hide your hands after throwing rocks, no matter how many times you try to harm others and try to hide and try to project and blame it on someone else, because you're a part of a group that's doing the same thing, so you think that you telling the truth on them. Meanwhile, you're telling the truth on yourself. Tell me you're talking about you without telling me, because your state of mind speaks for itself, bro. Your state of mind is not impressive. Your state of mind is dangerous to thyself. Your state of mind is, okay, so you fly with your tongue, but you're not hardly equipped for the impact in the self-defense on when it comes to folks standing their ground, okay? Because the power of the tongue, life and death, lies. So we could go back and forth. We could love each other, build each other, or we could fight each other and harm each other. Here's the deal, though, with the odds and the evens and negative versus positivity. When you are negative mode with a smile on your face, claiming to be positive, you're just draining you. You're just draining you. Me, on the other hand, I come in love. I am love, baby. From the crown of my head to the sole of my feet. Self-love. Let's be clear. I love myself so much that I know better to love other people, because forgive them for they know not. But when you are told about yourself and you become the problem through your own tongue, because the devil has to reveal, the demons have to reveal their plots. Even in the movies, even in Hollywood, they have to tell you it's universal laws. See, the demon through you is always talking. But the thing is, you don't know that the demon is talking. Hello? Hello? But because I know better, I'm like, this person right here, if you fighting with a demon from within you, and it's so sad. It's so sad that you're willing to do all that for fame, views, and likes. It's so sad that you signed that contract with YouTube or whatever to be seen in a certain perception, but you are the problem all along, because the sleeping sheep, you are the type to be waiting for them at the door in this time and day and age, in the age of Aquarius or whatever y'all want to claim out here. You are the monster waiting for the innocents at the door. Come on, somebody. You want to come and lure them in with your words, with your black magic, with your intentions. But see, when you are the law of attraction, that's what you're going to draw in. That's all. You're going to get what you give. So even if you're doing it with a smile, even if this is not about being smarter than the other. This is all about vibrations. Okay? I'm not going to attract you to the goodwill of God's glory. I'm going to attract you to feeling some kind of type of way. You're going to feel like, oh my God, she could see me. She could see me. Oh my God, let me go and do another video. Let me go and compete with her. Let me go ahead and keep doing what I'm doing, because I need to compete. I need to hold the people. I need their blood on my hand, because I don't know no better myself, because myself ain't myself, because I'm being hosted by legions, and they have grown so much inside me. I'm totally blinded by my own evil deeds. So sad. So sad. So the shift. You may look like you're in the right department. You're hosting demons like you. You're the law of attraction. Because someone like myself, I know better. I see it. I'm not going to go and entertain that. I'm going to go and simply pray, bless myself from the crown of my head to the sole of my feet. I'm going to speak life and life abundantly and healing over myself. And I'm going to come against any devouring spirit that's seeking to devour, roaming like a lion, seeking to devour. And this is why y'all love me. Your lower self is striving for your higher self. Your higher self is using you to see me, but you choose to destroy me and others. You don't make so much money off of this. This is a gig for you. But not realizing that other people are at stake. Their blood is on your hands because they have not. Some of y'all, you're going to be attacked. You're going to be attacked by the fall season. Your subscribers will take you out. And you've been warned for a very long time. You can't get no higher than high. Especially once you pass 100,000 subscribers and you're not doing anything tangible. Once people evolve and they come out swinging and they wake up and they realize what side they was on the wrong side. They're going to be the ones to take you out because you infested them. They're mad at you. They're mad at you. They're coming for you. Yes, all 100,000 of them, bro. They're going to eat you alive for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Every time you turn around because you're not in love. Because you see, Nimrod is going to take you out. You're being pushed to be exposed. You're being pushed to the gravity of being destroyed. You're being pushed because the magnitude of your heart is not light as a feather because you think that you're manifesting this great old life. No, you're a dumb, low vibrational, heartless, selfish individual that's willing to harm and hurt anybody to gain what? When I can just simply come in with lots of love. Lots of love. People want to be loved. They don't want to be hated. When I come in with the truth, and you know what's so great about the truth don't need you. Y'all realizing that at the last minute, it's too late. You've done too much. You try to hide the lies. You try to harm those who are speaking in spirit and in truth, doing God's will to save the very elect, for the very elect's sake. You went around and you portrayed yourself as light when you really walk in darkness. You are covered in darkness. You've done so much harm to harm others. You've done the worst to see other people hurt, destroyed for your own gain. Where do you think that's going to lead you? The energy, the universe is not on your side. See, the people that you're trying to hurt with a smile on your face and fake light are the real light beings. The real ones that are really protected. That came to heal. See, the real ones are popping out. And if you sound like anybody that's been on this internet, you are or infiltrator or emulator, and you have nothing really truthfully going on for yourself. You're just a copy paste of the destroyers that are running around trying to destroy people, claiming their light, claiming their love. You claim you're this and you're that, but you are a walking destructive molecule trying to destroy DMT, spirit molecule. You're a negative particle. You're a negative atom versus positive. Okay? You have no power. Let's talk about the energy, be positive versus negative. Negative is like a battery, a dead battery. Okay? You need to be recharged. You going in the garbage. I mean, some of y'all going in freezers on frozen time to pay, okay? Because calamity must take you out, okay? Calamity will take you out, and God will laugh at your calamity because the word says that. I know about putting batteries in the refrigerator so they could recharge. It takes a long time. It took at least 6 months for those batteries, negative batteries, frozen, right? But you know what happened? They exploded in the freezer. You leave them too long, frozen, they explode. They become lead, poison, useless, garbage. Those who you ever worked in a battery factory, okay? How rusty and dusty your future is. Steel mongers. You're gonna be put on rusty mold, steel mold. You just gonna go back to the matrix, and you're gonna suffer what you wanted for everybody else. Instead of putting love out there, putting the highest vibration, so that those who really need that love, that light, that energy to wake up, to feel safe, to come back to source. If you could save one soul, my. Y'all claim metamorphosis. I claim y'all agents of chaos coming for the butterflies and the worms. Before they can even become a butterfly, you want to eat that worm, you know? Always trying to fit your face somewhere. Always trying to take everybody's energy like you got it like that. Always trying to tap into somebody that you don't got no business tapping into. Some of y'all are going to become sick. Sick and draining the swamp. First card. Draining the swamp. Hello. Draining the swamp was the first card. Okay, now that we set the stage, let's see what y'all missed out on. Let's see what y'all missed out on. Because your hate overthrew you. You missed out on abundance. Real abundance. Trying to take somebody else's. Something about alcohol manipulation. Some of y'all could be getting drunk, just doing witchcraft, casting spells. Because them demons. Do you know that alcohol carries parasite? Astro awareness, astro manipulation, astro trapping is what y'all have done to yourself. Breaking evil spells, curses, hexes are in reverse. Okay? It's what y'all have done to yourself. Blessings attract abundance, love, and fulfillment, and fullness. Golden energy is what y'all missed out on. Hello? Receiving unexpected money. Hello? Some of y'all can't even find a job. That's why y'all always stealing from somebody. Some of y'all live in La La Land. Let's get into this. Let's go with the soul swamping card. Let's see what's going on with the soul swamping card. Ooh, that wanted to land there. Irresponsibility, romance, childishness, irresponsibility, okay, for that soul swamp, okay. What we got for abundance? Nightmares, problems, worry, and guilt is what y'all live in. Hello. Hello. Paying attention to detail, focus, practice came out in reverse. Alcohol manipulation. Hello. Astral awareness. What we got for astral awareness, astral manipulation, and astral trapping. Child. Carrying burdens, responsibility and debt with this astral awareness, astral manipulation, and trapping. What else we have here? Failure to communicate, okay, with these breaking evil spells, curses, hexes, or in reverse. You are slowly but surely learning that everything you have done went in vain. It only did something to keep you in your own filth. Let's talk about these blessings. Loss and despair. Some of y'all are, your blessings attract abundance, love, and fullness, golden energy. You are lost in despair. Okay? Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. Okay? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go ahead and get into this some more. Energy check. Energy check read on energy check. Who lost out on these blessings? Okay? With the soul swamping. Okay? Being irresponsible. The magas. The magas. Okay? The magas. What else we have? The imperishable dragon. Huh? You triggering some, yeah. Look at alcohol manipulation. Something about mercy. The dragon and mercy. Hello. I'm getting no mercy for you. No mercy for you. I don't know who you thought you was in the spirit realm. No mercy for you. And stop trying to tap into anybody like you got it like that. You think you could just read anybody's cards. The seeker. Okay? You try to come for the seeker and you left in debt. You know what I'm saying? The dragon seeker. You left in debt. Okay? You're trapped. Okay? By the dragon is what I'm getting. Okay? You thought what? Let's see. One more spirit. One more for this breaking evil. Something about the solar dragon, right? The destroyer. We can't make this stuff up, yo. The destroyer, baby. The destroyer. The destroyer is on your necks. Failure to communicate. Huh? Hello? Hello? Is it me you're looking for? Oh, we're not gonna do those. This is gonna be the next one. I can see it in your eyes. Let's see what let's get a little feel Let's get a little feel of signs that are involved. Soul swamping. Who is the Magus? It's a Pisces trying to soul swamp. Okay? They want to be you so bad. They want to be you so bad. So you could be with that Magus, you could be somebody with a follower of some old religion from ancient, from demons. Okay? It's a Pisces coming for your abundance, and they in a nightmare, bro. This Pisces is in peril. Okay? In peril. Okay? Justice. A Libra's involved. Okay? With this Pisces. Something with this moon magic, okay? They get drunk. They do witchcraft with moon magic. And they want mercy now? Shit. And a Taurus, okay? A Taurus was involved. Libra, Taurus with a Pisces, okay? These are all people with these signs and energies. So, yeah, the moon, Pisces. We have Libra. Libra is bringing in justice, okay, with this abundance. They try to come for your money. They try to soul swamp you. They made a lot of money, okay? These individuals, they make a lot of money with your energy, collective. They want you on still. But you know what I'm getting from still? Be still and know that I am your God. Okay? In that still time where they think you on delay, they are building their karma up. They're building their karma up while they playing in your astro. Okay? Trying to manipulate you. They're trapping themselves. Okay? Coming for the seeker. Okay? This Taurus. Hmm. Who shall? Let's see. Yeah. This Taurus was trying to manipulate, they trap, with materialistic things. They wanted material success with your energy, right? They don't care what they got to do, right? But they's trapped. See? They constantly being trapped. They carrying burdens right now. Okay? Burdens. What about this breaking evil eye spell? And everything they do, during that still time and that delay time, they currently being judged like nobody's business, okay? Yes, with that Uranus, okay? Uranus. Uranus is, let's see here. Let me put these cards in here real quick. um, let's see. We have that Uranus, let me see. Let me see something here. Because I'm definitely trying to read this energy. I'm definitely trying to read this energy. So we're just going to put Uranus. Uranus and hmm, let's just do this. So, in Uranus, okay, for the many of you, it's going to be encouraging. It encourages self discovery, awakening, and embracing individuality. We have revolution and innovation, freedom of individuality, okay, the awakening and enlightenment, sudden change and disruption, collective consciousness, rebellious and chaos, okay, retrograde. It's a time for introspection and reflection on the changes you want to make, especially in areas where Uranus correctly transiting. With the overall powerful force for change and transformation, both on a personal and collective level, it encourages us to embrace our individuality, break free from limitations, and strive, okay, for more enlightening future. Okay, so you guys are gonna find yourself, in your abundance. You're gonna find yourself in your blessings, your abundance, with your own self love, fullness of golden energy. Because the energy that they were ciphering, right? It only led them uh to entrap themselves. Okay, let's go ahead and get some oracle. I mean, some tarot. Let's see what tarot wants to say. Okay, so let's see what Soul Swamp is. The first card for Soul Swamp is that devil energy. You see? They wanted you binded. This Pisces wanted you binded. Okay? They are like an ancient type of religion they don't even know who they are. Okay, at this point they've totally lost themselves. Okay? They've come back many lives. This Pisces this Pisces is a manipulator, a devil worshiper. Okay? Um and they try to bind themselves to your abundance. Okay? That's what happened. And then karma is right on their necks, okay, with illusions. Okay? Let's talk about these things, y'all. We have Queen, okay, for abundance. You was thinking quick. Queen of Swords. We have with this alcohol manipulation, they be watching you and they know that they have to surrender. Okay, this Taurus even surrendered. Okay, they know they trapped. Okay, they always contemplating to try to block you some way somehow, right? Even though they are in loss and despair, even though they are in this duality with this Two of Swords. making still make choices. Okay, with this page of swords, they know they get drunk and they start watching you, and they see you in your synchronicity with this page of swords, just stalking you, trying to get in your astral, but you are sending back to sender. Okay, they're the ones carrying these burdens that they send to you. They are the ones entrapped and manipulated in their own funkery energy with this Queen of Swords. You're a quick thinker. You thinking quick about your abundance. Okay, you making sure you drop just as okay with that imperil energy. Yes, you know, with that imperiled, something about your empire, okay, relating to your empire, okay, relating to or denoting the system of non-metric, okay, weights and measures, the ounce, pound, stone, inch, foot, yard, mile, ache, pint, gallon. They know that you carry that emperor energy, okay. Hello. And the hand of God is always all on you, okay? And you always bringing these towers, right? Look, protecting your 10 of pentacles. Okay, they were in this funk for a very long time, okay? They were partnered up. This Taurus is still contemplating. This Taurus is dumb as I don't know what. They don't learn. They just get struck by lightning and everything that life has to throw at them with this tower and this devil energy. With this tower, Mars taking action, you know? In Mars, something always taking action. The impact is real, bruh. Okay? The impact is real. You are so strong that even this Taurus had to surrender to all this because they are so buried into their own funk. They had to stop in order to be removed from this funkery. They trying so hard to reverse. I don't know what. But see, there is no reversing. Once you curse somebody, you were hoping that that curse would have went through. Okay? See, your today is not going to be your mind tomorrow. And the thing is, everyone is responsible for their own entity. Everyone is responsible for their own mind, their own souls. You understand? Your ancestors is constantly moving you away from these individuals. See what I'm saying? But you would think they would get it. They don't get it. They don't want to get it. So now, with this Two of Swords, with that duality, you made that choice. No one told you to do it. You did it because you wanted to do it. Hello? And with that two in Aries, your second house, is giving you're being illuminated. Yeah, the sun is on you, all right. You're being illuminated for the fraud that you are, and the hand of God is on the collective. I had to shorten the days for my very elect's sake. So when y'all think y'all winning, no, bro, y'all just position. You get your greed on. It looks like it's long term. It looks like, oh, I'm so independent. I started my own business on hate and devouring and being a part of groupies. And I spell spirituality, right? I sell spirituality to harm other people. Psalms 91, dwelling in the secret place of the Most High. People are not lasting. Their season, this fall season, their season is up. Okay? Did they have the chance to change? Yes, the shift and the split is very real. The split down the middle, you're going to see you on that side and you're going to be wishing you was on the right side. Hello? Come on, somebody. So you want to try to blend in wherever you think you could fit in. The chosen ones are leaving. Right? They leaving you right there. Leaving you behind. Leaving you right there. They don't got nothing for you, bro. Not a damn thing. So while you was trying to play God, because even the devil intends to play God. The devil told Yeshua, come, just worship me. I'll give you everything you want and need. And you know what he said? He said, Satan, get thee behind. Satan, get thee behind. Nah, bruh. Nobody wants to worship you in the name of love, of love and money and greed. And greed is your biggest downfall. Tapping into other people's energy unwarranted is going to be your knockout. I don't know who y'all be thinking y'all are. You want to see something. You're going to see something, all right. You're going to see the impact. Floods coming in like a flood. Fire coming in like, you want fire, the lake of fire, you got it. You're not going to be able to handle that. You think that you are the ultimate. I don't care how much you call on divine. See, you made a pact with those devils and you thought you was going to come out leading them. But nah, bro, you got swallowed with them. Right now, I'm getting like, y'all on this ship that's sinking. Y'all on the ship and sink. This the sinking ship. You going down. And no matter how many times you call yourself trying to be who, what, when, and how, bro, it's not written in the constellations for you. And you constantly trying to shift. I don't know. You think you God. You're gonna become the Nebuchadnezzar. You're going to be eating that grass in your dream. No matter how many times you try to shift to this side, you had a lot of fun on the other side. You did a lot of damage on the other side, and now you want to come and try to correct it. Bro, you are filled with demons. You're delusional. You don't stand a chance. No matter how many times you call on divine is going to allow your tongue to expose you and everybody you so-called hate now that you was down with. Yes. See, the outside ain't going to be able to destroy the inside. It's going to be the inside that's going to destroy the inside. So you are going to be a destructive flying monkey, a rebellion flying monkey, when you see that you was being used and depleted, like you thought you was who and what. You trying to be different now, and you still violating people. You still thinking you're God with those cards, hunty. No matter how much good and gracious you see, yeah, God's going to allow you to see their blessings. But don't you think for once you on that side, bruh. You still on the shitty side. You still on the sinking side. But you're going to get to see what you missed out on. You're going to get to see and call what you tricked yourself out of. Yeah, you allowed to see something to a certain degree. Once you hit that 33 degree, 33 parallel, trying to destroy and be destructive, when you realize you was destroying your own self, how do you swim out of that in a sinking hole? The problem with y'all is you still sitting comfortable. You still claiming that you're the righteous. Nah, bruh. You're gonna be used for halftime, time and a half, and halftime. And you're going to realize that you destroyed yourself because you were too stupid to realize what you were really doing all this time. You're going to be too stupid to realize that you tricked yourself out of your own, I don't know what, you know. The shift, the split happened a long time ago. You chose your side a long time ago. When you first so-called wake up, that's how you wake up. That's you forever. You have, some of y'all are the last generation. Some of y'all ain't gonna have no children. Some of y'all are, you done turned the other way. You don't have no ambition. You done killed your own DNA. Some of y'all are infested, shooting blanks. Some of y'all calling on the divine, doing adulterous things, just disgusting lifestyles. You think that you're divine because you get to call out your old gang. Bro, you a piece of crap in the making, foaming to nothing. You thought you was who, what, when, and how, but you became the fall. And yes, you get to take like I said, your own subscribers is going to get you. Whoever you claim to be like, you're going to go back. You're going to be mad as hell at them when you realize you betrayed yourself with their stupidity. They tricked you. You were so desperate for fame, views, and likes. And not realizing that, you just passing through here like a pilgrim. You had the opportunity to do good deeds, but now you want to, then you call yourself tapping into divine. And you know you ain't shit. You know you a nasty piece of crap on the planet. You think that you could just be who, whenever a man shall be what he think it in this world. So you could try to be in your divine feminine energy, only thing you're gonna manifest is the destructions of your colleagues. Hello? That's the only thing you get to do, is destroy the same people that you work for. Hello? But you ain't hardly tapping into anything realistic when it comes to you manifesting greater and bigger things for you. You're a walking destruction. You're a delusion. You're a smoking mirror. And you're going to be swallowed. You're going to get to eat everything you spewed. Your vomit. You are constantly eating your own throw up. Hello? You thought you was who? You ain't hardly nobody. Hit that like, share, subscribe button. This is an illustration for those who be running around there trying to follow a bunch of nobodies that they want to be fame. They want you to worship them. I don't want you to worship me. I want you to worship the Most High God from within you, your dwelling place. The only way you could do that is by being kind, patient, love. Kindness. Being a good person. Be a great spirit. Don't try to steal anything from anyone. Just build what God has given you from within. You are not going to love your neighbor if you don't love yourself. And you're not going to love yourself until you become in alignment with love and source in the most magnificent, magnetic, selfless way, because you think you're going to catch the attention of those. You think you doing a good deed for everybody right now. Nah, bro, you just proving what we already said 4 or 5 years ago. You attacking the same people that I already And these people, when I called them out, they came in droves to strike my channel. That's how I know I hit a nerve. So if your ugly ass is still out here sitting around trying to harm people with a smile on your face, thinking you tricking somebody, see, let me tell you something, devil, get thee behind. But I got the power to trample over snakes and serpents. Hello? And no weapon that formed against me shall not prosper. I don't know what y'all thought. Some of y'all, you just don't even know who you really are. You want to be everything and anything but a son of the Most High. And even if you are claiming son of God, you still sitting in filth because you think you could just come for any old body. You don't know who's equipped. You don't know who's built. You think you have the power to just snatch a soul and feed your demons. You no, hunty. Now you got to feed your demons, these whack ass individuals that you work for, that you made a bid with, that you sold your soul with, that you made a contract with. But honey, you in battle with the devil by your damn self. Don't you dare come trying to claim you reading the lexics energy, divine energy. Divine energy already destroyed your ass. You calling on divine energy like you got it like that. You ain't nothing but a pig in society. Divine sent you here one way and you chose your way. That's the free will of life. But free will ain't so free when you come messing with when you come messing with something that you ain't got no business messing with. It's like putting your finger in a socket. When you come for certain individuals, you're begging to be struck. You begging for lightning. You begging for water to swallow you. You begging for fire to burn your ass in a lake of fire, bruh. I don't know who y'all be thinking you are, but I'm going to make this known. If you are still trying to read cards on me, you're going to get sick. Everything that can go wrong for you is going to go wrong. If you keep trying to tap into God's will, you think you telling the story, you think you're going to take God's energy and give it away freely to your demons, you are sadly mistaken. You have another thing coming. This fall, we will see. Everybody will fall like dead leaves. You will die with this old season. Shout out to the winter soul tech. Because again, I'm getting frozen batteries, dead energy. Trying to outdo positive. The love, light always outshines the darkness. I don't care where you at. This big energy of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Hello? A lot of people in this season will realize how you effed up. But it's going to be too late. You're going to be in that funkery because that's your patterns. You are embedded in that lifestyle. You're going to uphold it. You're going to hold that table on your head till the wind blows that. So we got with all the elements. Okay? We got cyclones coming for y'all. We got major floods coming for y'all. We got major fire coming for you. Hello? You want to sit there and talk about somebody else's destiny. You don't have a destiny. You done your part. Your deed is up. The split is real. So while you in your dark tunnels with a bunch of other dark entities, that's where you will remain. Some of y'all, you will spew that to your dying day, to your expiration day, thinking you doing it big. But let me tell you something. There's always going to be a new demon that's going to come and eat you alive. You're going to have to pay up. You're going to have to pay up. We got shapeshifters, we got star seeds, oracles, ascended masters, healers are being tested by the Most High. In your pineal gland, your third eye is in reverse to even heal your heart. You seeing what you want to see. You trying to outdo God. Hello? Who you think you are? You're a savage to society. A useless eater at this point. Okay? You know different than the system, the matrix that you work for. You are the embodiment of that. Hello? The Kabbalah's in reverse. We got scared geometry, divine, feminine, and the Mandela of life taking place. We have dark forces versus light beings is in reverse. We have pineal gland restored, brain message, high potential, potent gamma waves, spinning the block on that. We have exit the matrix, free your mind is in reverse. You won't be able to escape the matrix. Hello? You're stuck for life. Use powerful Kali mantras to remove enemies and black magic mantra Kali mantra 1108 times. Some of y'all, that's your bloodline that will flush these. They will be flushed like down the toilet. Deep soul regression, reincarnation, ancestral memories is coming through your DNA. And they taking notes. They gonna take notes like they are this light and you're not. And a lot of you are so mad that the people you wanted to block, that you feel like they're a threat to you, you're just mad. You can't block them. You can't delay them because, you're so doomed. You're so outfavored. You're so left behind. You want to do what? And claim. It's like Esau and Jacob. Some of y'all got tricked out of your birthright. You gave it away freely just to be a part of nonsense. You're stuck in this matrix. You're going to have to redo it until you get it again. Some of you are going to, you and your ancestors are going to constantly be repeated. Ain't no telling what planet. Ain't no telling what you're going to come back and be. But let me tell you something. They always got a planet full of slaves in the making in advance. And because energy don't die, you're going to wind up in Mars somewhere, okay, building Walmarts for people like Elon Musk with his stolen energy from Tesla. Hello? And the thing is that y'all stop at nothing. So when the split comes, you're going to just stay there. And you're going to have to deal with different ranks that are hungry. Hungrier than you. There's not going to be no favor in the lake of fire. Everything you ever did, you're going to have to replay it over and over and over again and suffer for eternity. Energy does not die. So if you are a star, you have been tricked out of your element, let's be clear. You're going to be the only one paying the debts. Gradually, every 4 or 5 beings in your generation that could come in, you won't even, some of y'all don't have no children. You're the last dumb mother effer on the planet. When it comes to you You don't have a tree to branch from. Your tree of life, you're not branching off anything. You're not a mother, you're not a father. You gave that privilege away when you chose to be who you wanted to be. You got the nerve to call on divine, and you can't even. You a son of perdition, bro. You're not even the seed. That seed that's supposed to flourish and be built up. You too big. That's why y'all too busy trying to bury the seeds. The son of perdition want those empty seeds, GMOs, claiming everything. When the word in God, the Most High, simply says, "You will know my own by their fruit." Your fruit is not so fruitful. Hello. You so worried and pressed about those who are fruitful and enjoying the fruit of their labor. You wish that you could have painted this picture of illusions for them. Then when they start showing who they are, they've been about that life. They've been about that path. And anything you have ever done will and never affect them. It will only affect you. Because every time you try to take from something that is not for you, you try to make it like it's your own. It's your loss. Because you get exposed. The truth about you is you're not about that. You try to steal that. You try to paint yourself like you're some of that. You're not that. You just a wannabe. You even got the audacity to call your demons the divine. Child. That's how I know y'all be tripping. There's not one divine feminine bone in your body. Some of y'all ain't even. Some of y'all done got it from your back written so good you don't even have a spine. You want to be something you're not. Your spine has been broken, crushed through your rear end, and you have the audacity to call on the divine. You're a freak from hell. And you going there in a hell basket. Hello? No children. You are cursed. Okay? Even if you are in the life and you call yourself trying to have a kid with another you, somebody like you, you're demonic. You're the total opposite of divine. And the split is so real. And then some of y'all feminine energies, you could be a karmic feminine all you want. You could be a karmic masculine energy all you want. Some of y'all not even masculine. You just karmic. You're not even feminine. You just karmic. Your tongue spews garbage. You are garbage. You are the reason why the ocean is full of garbage. Okay? And that's why y'all in a point in your life where you sitting on your high throne. Only ones that are gonna worship you is demons. And y'all all gonna be running like flying monkeys because you want to be a part of this demon. This demon is constantly sending out other demons. They always recruiting. Okay? They're always recruiting. Yes. Always recruiting new attraction, trying to block your new attraction. Why are they recruiting? To block your new attraction. With this Two of Cups. And then with this moon, you have illusions and half light. Okay? And with this tower, it's definitely lost disruption. Okay? Yes. Stuck in that Eight of Swords. Yes. Eight of Swords. You can have Sagittarius in your second house. Mars. Action being taken upon you. You're stuck with this Eight of Swords. Imprisonment and spiritual jail. Hit that like, share, subscribe button, please, and thank you. That's why you look like a crazy body trying to fit in and belong, thinking you reading something. You're going to read the greatness, but you ain't never going to be able to taste it. Yeah, Divine wants you to tell on yourself. Keep telling on yourself. Because you don't spew nothing but garbage. You are the true embodiment of that tongue of yours. Trying to project like you ain't never have no part of that. Like you was never that. You are that. You come from that. Not one love bone in your body. That's why you ain't got no children. Wheel of Fortune, karma. Karma on your neck. With that Wheel of Fortune, cycles changing. Not in your favor. Wheel of Fortune. Jupiter. The world's looking at you funny. Okay? The world's looking at you funny. Yes, your destiny. Okay? Your destiny. Something about your destiny. The world sees you. They seeing folks getting karma. They seeing folks being stuck. That's so crazy to me. With that Emperor, Empress energy in Aries, God energy, Moon energy, the High Priestess. Child, I'm about to see. Yeah, you moving forward. You been moving forward. Why they ain't lost in regret? Because they realized too late. They done realized everything too late. They are so lost in regret with this Five of Cups. They are so bereavement. They are so lost in regret. They're besides themselves. I'm getting the crater. Yeah, they are mourning. They ain't lost in regret at this point. That's all they are. Loss, grief, mourning, disappointments, and they sure are in regret. Messing with the wrong one. Okay? Spirit, how do you want me to close this? Positive energy. Positive energy is the wave. There's no way without being positive. You be a dead man walking. I'm getting the walking dead. You so negative. You have to be positive to boost your energy, to raise your vibration. That means renewing your mind, transforming and renewing your mind. Proverbs. Conspiracy. Renewing your mind from conspiracy. Stop spreading garbage. You can start with that. Once Kundalini once your Kundalini transforms the pineal gland, it becomes a means to a specific time of flying, sorts out into the cosmos via consciousness. Why is it so important to be positive? Because your thoughts are the outcome of your manifestation. So a lot of y'all are going to be pressed. A lot of y'all are going to be, I'm getting compound. Okay? When I think of compound, I used to pull skids, 75 pounds of garbage, of unnecessary things, just old wood, old things, and just cardboard. The bell. Time is up. Time is up. I'm washing laundry, so what didn't come out in the wash is definitely gonna come out in the rinse. Okay? Let's be clear. Let's be very clear. In spirit and in truth. Okay? In spirit and in truth. Like, share, subscribe if you feeling my content. And over here, we love you at hello. So, I will be back later on shortly after I'm done doing this last load of laundry with some free readings. If you need a free reading, tell a friend that know a friend. They might need a free reading. You may want to know about yourself and what can you do to help yourself. Over here, we do not sell magic. We do not, we don't do cash apps. We don't do none of that. We're just working for God and sounding the alarm and in spirit and in truth. And I want people to understand that the truth don't need you. You need the truth. So if you see somebody that is outstanding and they don't have a crowd and they're not following the crowd, that should already tell you that the remnant is small and everybody ain't going the same place. And the way I be moving, I've been doing this for years. And I take my videos down from different pages because they just want to steal it. Right? And claim light that they did not do the shadow work for? Let's talk about the shadow work before we go. Do your shadow work. Shadow work is not watching other people online. Shadow work is going within. Going within, not trying to steal other people's energy to build yourself up. There's been a lot of that going on the planet ever since way back when. There's nothing new under the sun. When you build your pyramid on lies, eventually they fall, and they fall hard. So when we are pretending to be something that we're not, what's in the dark must come to the light. Psalms 91. I love Psalms 91. Psalm 91. Why I love Psalms 91. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him will I trust. Surely, and He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler, and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor the arrow that falleth by day, that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor the destruction that was it at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked, because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For He shall give His angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet. Because He had set His love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he had known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him and shew him my salvation. Is where it's at.